I'm not gonna lie to you guys, doing these walk and talks with a baby strapped to your chest, it's challenging. I mean, a walk and talk is already challenging. It's harder than it looks, you know, to just walk and talk the whole time. You get out of breath. Like, I watched some of these videos back and I'm like, God damn, I sound like I just walked up 100 flights of stairs, but you're walking, you're talking at the same time. You get out of breath, it's hard to catch it. You add a 16-pound baby strapped to your chest, and that doesn't sound like much, but I'm telling you guys, it adds up. So if I'm a little more out of breath on this one than normal, just bear with me. But shout out to the New York Knicks going to their first NBA Finals since 1999. Do you realize how long ago that is? Think about how different the world was in 1999. New York Knicks, one of the best fan bases out there. I think it's going to be cool as hell to see the Madison Square Garden rocking for the NBA Finals. So shout out to Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, Josh Hart, all them boys. Congrats on that trip to the finals. But man, for the Cavs, I just feel bad for Cavs fans, man. I got a couple close friends that are Cavs fans. I know some Cavs content creators, really good dudes. I just feel bad for them because things were looking pretty optimistic coming out of that Pistons series, especially after Game 6. It seemed like Game 6, you know, the Cavs had a chance to close them out at home, and they just got steamrolled. So it seemed like the Pistons had the full momentum, and then the way the Cavs handled business in Game 7 built a lot of goodwill for this team, had a lot of people believing in this team. All that goodwill went to shit during this series. This series was a total ass kicking. I was going back and forth with Peter Vesey. Hell of a name drop there, by the way. It's cool to be able to talk to a guy like that and just bounce ideas off of him. But I asked him, you know, because he's been around the game for so long, I'm like, is this more embarrassing than 2009? Because remember, 2009, Cavs went 66-16. Steamrolled through the Eastern Conference. LeBron James, he's an MVP. He made Mo Williams an all-star that year. That's how good LeBron James was. And then Kevin Garnett, he's out for the Celtics for the playoffs. So the East seems like it's shaping up for the Cavs to take control. We're going to get the LeBron versus Kobe finals. And then the Cavs, they lose in 6 to the Orlando Magic, the 3-seed Orlando Magic, a team that wasn't that good. Like, the Cavs should have beat that team pretty handily. We should have got the LeBron-Kobe finals matchup, but Cavs lose in 6 to them. Game 6 wasn't particularly close. Pretty embarrassing. I asked which was more embarrassing for the Cavs, that series or this series. Me and Pete, we both agreed it's this series by far. I mean, to get your ass kicked like this in a 4-game sweep, when you have Donovan Mitchell, when you have James Harden, when you have Evan Mobley, when you have Jarrett Allen, flat out embarrassing. And the last game, man, like, they just didn't show up. I mean, Donovan Mitchell, he showed up. He was trying, but he could not carry the team. And the Knicks, they just have all the momentum right now. What are they on, like an 11-game win streak in the playoffs? That's crazy. That's unheard of. So, Cavs fans, man, that last game, I mean, to be a Cavs fan, imagine being a Cavs fan at that last game. You're at home, you're getting your ass kicked. The Knicks fans have taken over your arena. Jalen Brunson's getting MVP chants. Let's go Knicks chants are raining through the arena. You see them celebrating on your home floor. Had to be a rough situation to be a part of, a rough thing to watch. But Cavs have a very interesting offseason ahead of them. Obviously, the big question starts with Donovan Mitchell. He's 30 years old. He's due a max contract extension. I just question, a lot of people are saying they should trade him, they should sell high. I just question, what's the trade market for him? Because I look around the league, I look at these potential new lottery rules, which are going to totally mess up trades and how people value draft picks coming back in trades. I look at the apron rules and I just say, who's trading for Donovan Mitchell? Who could put a package for him? Like, the Orlando Magic on paper make a lot of sense for him. A Franz Wagner, Donovan Mitchell swap might make sense for both sides. Magic have no draft capital to trade, so that one's out of the window. I think Donovan Mitchell ends up signing that extension, staying in Cleveland, and then the question becomes, what do you do with James Harden? James Harden getting a lot of flack right now. I mean, his legacy isn't great in the playoffs. I didn't think this hurt his legacy at all, simply because the man's almost 37 years old. So I'm not going to hold anything against him when he's at this advanced of an age. But I'm guessing when he was traded to Cleveland, it was some sort of handshake agreement on a contract extension, you know, some kind of wink-wink thing. I wonder if the playoffs, if they kind of changed their thinking on that at all. Evan Mobley, I don't think he's going anywhere. You know, unless you're going to get real wild with a Giannis trade. Keep in mind, Giannis, he's going to be 32 years old. He hasn't finished a postseason healthy in, 5 seasons now? So adding Giannis, replacing Mitchell with Giannis, does it really change the fortune of your franchise that much? It's a pretty big risk to take. I'd be wary of that one. But Jarrett Allen, if I'm looking at this team and I'm saying somebody needs to get traded from this team, Jarrett Allen is my pick to go. I just think you got to shake it up some way, somehow. Obviously, the LeBron question, that looms large, but unless he signs a minimum, I just don't know how that one happens. But let me know in the comments from Cavs fans, what do you want to see them do in this offseason? It's a big one for them, a big summer for this franchise.